Hey, so this is East Carlton Park House, but it's all it's like as you see, like it's all abandoned, like it's fenced off. There's probably a gap somewhere. I ain't getting in there though, because like it's just not my jam. It's the middle of the day, like people walking around me. Um, but yeah, we're gonna go and scope this place out for a bit in a mediumship type of way, and go and have a look to see if we can contact the Lavender Lady, because like this is like a myth from around here. It's a Halloween myth though, so I'm not sure on how accurate it is, but from what I've looked at quickly, um, it's got dates and stuff to record uh, a lady called Anne's death, who is apparently the Lavender Lady. Strange thing as well, recently I've had lots of synchronicities with the name Anne. So Anne spelled ANN and Anne spelled with an E on the end as well. So I think maybe there is a chance that I could contact her today. Most of the time, you can contact them if you put it out into the universe that you would like to. So we're going to give that a shot today. So yeah, welcome to the video. This is going to get weird. Just look how abandoned it looks. Like, you can see on YouTube and like reels and TikToks and stuff, people go and explore inside there. Like, they're not meant to because that's naughty, but like it's well, I don't judge you. Like, do what you want, like as long as you're safe about it and trying to be legal, I suppose. But you can see like there's cameras and stuff. Like, I don't know if you can see there, but there's like little cameras watching to make sure it's not broken into and stuff. So it's a little bit shame. But yeah, we're gonna go around the other side now. Now we've found a quiet spot to start the video, and I'll show you where I saw the Lavender Lady as a kid. Well, a young teen, I think. So I'm walking around. It is I mean, it's winter. It's winter. It's what, like January 14th, and it's getting. Oh look, there is a hole to get in, but yeah, it's very squishy. I have Skechers on, and they are not the best for grip. But yeah, you can probably get in, but there's lots of signs along this fence saying "Don't get in." I mean, people will. People don't care. They're smashed up. Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, so I'm gonna go continue around the other side and show you where I saw the Lavender Lady. It's such a beautiful building. Like, let's see if we zoom a little bit. There you go. Beautiful. Like, I love old buildings and how they've got such like intricate details. They're so cool. East Carlton Park's got a lot of things for the family to do if you want to just visit sometime, do your little own ghost hunt, or just have a nice day out. Like, there's like a cafe and play area and stuff over there. But yeah, we're going to go on to my experience of the Lavender Lady. So this is where I saw the Lavender Lady. So in the top right, just hold on, at one point, here in this window just there, is where I saw the Lavender Lady. But apparently, she climbed to the top of the roof and jumped off. This is the tale from around this area. Anyone that lives in Corby area will know about it. Okay, so my personal story. I was walking around, like literally just along this path that's just in front of me, and so I was told by friends as I was like hanging out as like a young teen. Must have been about 15 actually, because I was on my own with friends. So my mum and dad let me do that about 15, 16 years old, a lot more. And I was just like walking with my friend, just chatting, and then my friend was like, "Hey, have you heard about the Lavender Lady?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, like, um, what's that sort of thing?" And at this point, I didn't know what a medium was. Like, I was brought up Jehovah's Witness actually, which I do not believe in at all now. Uh, Now I'm a spiritualist, so for an obvious reason, I talk to spirits, and like Jehovah's Witnesses don't like that. So side tangent, but yeah. So my friend was like, "Oh, have you heard of the Lavender Lady?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, like, what's that?" And she was just like, um, "Oh, it's like a ghost that you'll see around in like the like windows and stuff of this house." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So of course, hearing that straight away, you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna look all the time. Like, every time I walk past this, I'm gonna look at it, aren't you?" So I did. So a few years later, probably like 2 years later, I was down here with my parents, walking the dog, just coming the same way, and I looked up to that top window, like this one. Wait, this way. This one. And I saw like an apparition. So it was all white, and I smelled lavender round the corner later on that day as well. So I was like, oh, like I didn't think about it until like smelt the lavender as well. I was like, oh, that must have been the lavender lady that I saw. So that was pretty cool. I haven't seen her since. Like I haven't seen her at all. Um, like I said in a previous clip, prior to making this video, I been seeing the name Anne for weeks. For about maybe like 1.5 weeks actually, and I was just like, well, who's Anne? Like I've got an ancestor called Anne, and an alive relative called Anne, but then so that one doesn't count, I don't suppose. not today. But then so I was like, oh, that's a bit strange. So yeah, I was like, that's a bit strange. Like it's a synchronicity. I'm well aware of synchronicities and stuff like that, and what they mean normally reveals later on. So I was like, okay. So this morning, just quickly, I was like, oh, I wonder if there's any information on this lavender lady. Not to cheat or anything, but there's literally no information on her apart from she lived here with her husband. I don't remember his name. I'll put it in the video somewhere. And they were together, and he died suddenly of like some sort of illness. He got given like 2 to 3 weeks to live, and when he died, she committed suicide because of grief and couldn't handle it. So shame, really. Like it's sad. So this is the story. It's a Halloween type story, so I don't always give them credit, but it's got dates around Halloween. It's like the 31st of like October 18 something. I'll put that in the video as well. But yeah, so I'm here. I'm going to do some channeling into my book to record the information, so we've got it back for later. I'll show you what I'm doing. So what I do is I channel spirits if I can connect to her or any other spirits, and I'll write down exactly what they tell me. So obviously you can't hear it necessarily, but other people can, if they're trained to be a medium. So you still have to take my word for it, I suppose. But I'll tell you what I get. I'll voice over what I write, because my writing is crazy. Like, you know, it is what it is. So I got my ghosty book. I love this thing. Like, it's so cute. I mean, I take the mick out being a medium myself, so it's a ghost, but technically it's a spirit. Just finding bits and bobs to do some channeling. So literally, all you need, once you've developed your mediumship enough, like, so first you'll have, like, when you're developing, you'll be able to hear words or maybe phrases, depends on how open you are to it, and then eventually you'll be able to hear like whole conversations, whole channels of loads and loads of information. So this is my book of, that's where I'm typing, yeah, so this is like my book of like everything that spirit tells me, really, but this is my human spirits channeling book. So I've just been writing. So how I connect, it's pretty easy to connect to spirit, really. Like, people, like, a lot of mediums, and it annoys me, will gatekeep so much information, but I'm going to tell you flipping everything. So if you're training to be a medium, stick around. Like, if you want to open up that ability to maybe have some extra sensory type abilities, like, I mean, people call them different things, but if you want to learn about any of that, stick around, because in all of my videos, I'm going to be showing you like different techniques. All these puppies. I love dogs. So yeah. So I've literally just, I'll come closer and show you. So this is literally what I just wrote. So I've put Eastcombe Park is where I am, 14th of January, and then I've just put I'd like to connect to Anne, known as the Lavender Lady, because that's all you need to do. They do know who you're on about. Spirit are very well connected. If I could get hello puppy. It's like a mob, if you like. They're well connected, they know everyone, they know what everyone's doing. But in a good way. So yeah, I'm gonna do some channeling. Oh, hey, look, that's an alright angle, so you can see my chin. Double chin. But yeah, at least you can see what I'm doing now, and you'll see like people walking by because it's a public park, you know. Right, so let's get started. Like, Spirits, I'd like to connect to Anne, known as, I think her name was Anne Palmer. Anne Palmer, please, who is known as the Lavender Lady. I'm just going to go into like a weird trance, which I'll teach people later on how to do. 1 second, you'll see me sort of go still and quiet. It sort of goes quiet around me as it happens. It's kind of strange, like the energy just shifts. You might sense it in the, I don't know, the tweeting in the wind. I don't know. We'll soon find out when we're editing this video. But yeah, sometimes it's kind of creepy, but in a cool way. Like, I just embrace it. Just embrace it, because it's different and it's strange, but it's real. Okay? Right, so let's go. My hands are freezing. Let's try our best. So, okay, so I'm gonna do like a voiceover of this, of me reading what I write, because then you get to join in and you don't just take my word for it. So I know I said I'd over voice this, but like it started off pretty crazy. So what she said, just the first like little paragraph, was like, "I am the direct spirit you take to this ground," like so that people see. Spirit can talk in a bit of a different way to humans sometimes. So like, especially if they're old, like spirits, like she's from like 1800s or something, 1700s. We'll put that in the video as well. So she'll speak differently to modern day, which is fine. Like sometimes it's good to learn about, good to experience on my end anyway. But yeah, so she said, "I am the direct spirit you take to this ground. I allow passers-by to see me and dreadedly see me on occasions," which she meant like sometimes you'll see her normally, like walking about. Other times you'll see her like falling out of a window. So it's pretty extreme start, but that's my life. This is how crazy my life is, and it's good fun, you know. Let's carry on, I suppose. So yeah, this is how we start, like I said previously in the video. So let's start reading this. I'll explain it as we go along, because sometimes spirit speaks in a way that doesn't make sense to a modern day person. So, and I'm well aware how bad my handwriting is. I mean, university just ruined it, okay? So it says, "I am the direct spirit you take to this ground. I allow passers-by to see me and dreadedly see me on occasion," meaning fall out the window, like we said, or fall from the roof sort of thing. She was showing me specifically a window, though, which was kind of weird when I was channeling. "I desire to see others in their ways of sorrow, for it is the fuel that saw me correctly so. And I am to show them my shame as well as my purpose for living. Isn't it sad that such occurrences can happen? Even the past is repeated and not previously learned from others speak." So she means like how others can warn others of where their life's going, but still people will repeat that lesson that they need, I suppose, or the lesson that they haven't learned, right? "So I saw it that others come and repeat this sadness over years to come and pass by. Isn't it sadness that they aim to take hold of, control and madness this way? Isn't it sad? The divine gossip that sees me fit of conclusion that I might pass from time to time, and it is true that I might see my eyes to tears and my moments to rest, have long served others that I might fright. However, I do not wish to do so. I simply wish to warn these who whisper to themselves most privately that I am here waiting to comfort them away from their matters of loss." Okay. I think that means like comfort them so that they can move on, sort of thing. It's kind of a bit weird English. Anyway, "It pleases me to see the spirits rest in pieces here, laid by their loved ones so fondly." So at the park there is like memorial benches, so that's what she's speaking of now. "I seek them well in grief, often given a warm glow to hold them dearly. Isn't it nice to help Becca? Isn't it sweet? Of our natures past, I might do this for them. It is a must.
on occasions as these, isn't it so? But then she didn't want to speak anymore, so I moved on.
So I'm gonna go back round the back. So this is where I was sitting, right? There's the benches. So I'm going back around the back because my guides are like, "Hey, go around this way if you want to go and talk to more spirits." So I was like, "Well, I do this anyway." So sometimes my spirit team will go, "Hey, go left. You'll find something really nice," or "Go here today. You'll bump into someone." Things like that, right? So we do. So this is one of those I don't know where I'm going journeys from spirit, but then they're like, "Hey, you should do this. This is a great idea," sort of thing. My eyes are very watery. I don't know if you can tell, but I think the cold's just got to them. I'm a bit stiffly today, so maybe I'm getting a cold. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying not to fall over because this is a bit wobbly. I know, like farewell, like this camera is going to be shaking about, but I am trying not to fall on my ass. Um, but yeah, so let's have a wee look. Let's go back round here. We'll see what spirit want to say momentarily. Okay, so we're not quite there yet. So spirit will say momentarily, as in like, in a minute we'll connect you or show you where this spirit. I can feel them. I can feel them walking. Okay, so like, there's a bit of path here. I'm feeling them walking. Like it's like pace in there. It's like that might be his lost spirit. So I'm gonna connect into that and see what's going on because sometimes like frustration and things can indicate a lost spirit or someone that's confused why they're dead and things like that. So bear with me. Right, spirits around me. I can hear you and I'd like to speak to you. I think it's probably a good idea that I do because I can feel your frustration. I can feel that you're not like happy in yourself, and I'm here to help. I heard I can hear a divine whisper. Okay. I'm gonna put my I might put my tripod up actually and my gloves on because I'm freezing. My hands are literally starting to hurt because it's too cold. So 1 second and then we'll tune back into this spirit. So I've just realised how short this tripod actually is. I have not used it in ages. I used to just use it in my office and now it's too small. So good job I've got another one. Might have to buy a bigger one because this one's a diddy. I mean I can probably prop it. So I'm gonna probably move this where I can see. So spirit's like about here. The spirit I can feel is around here. Let me just put this here. I don't know if we'll catch anything. Probably not. I've got a piece of equipment that I'm gonna get out actually. So, ta-da, ta-da. People are gonna look at me like I'm a right weirdo, but I don't really care. I'm used to being a weirdo. It's just setting up. Okay. So, if you've not seen this before, green is this like normal amount of EMF, whatever that is, electromagnetic field. If it spikes, then spirit talking to you. I don't know. Sometimes they don't understand how to use certain equipment and they're better with other ones. But I am well aware that I need to get some more equipment. But I'm buying. I've got loads of apps on this phone, but I'm using it to film, and I can't do both at the same time. So for today, we'll just use this. I'm gonna just hold it because I don't know where to put it. The dog walker come in and they're probably like, "What's going on?" I think they've awkwardly walked into the bush. It's fine. I'll pause. Okay, so they're walking the other way. It's fine. Like whatever. So I'd like to connect to the spirit that's around here. Feels like a man. So I don't know. I can see like a soldier man. Like so I know like this house was influenced by like French designer. Like it was made by French designer. Like after it was rebuilt, right? I haven't looked into a lot of this, but I'm seeing like a French soldier. Maybe that's why he's pacing. I don't know. Let's find out. So, oh, it spiked. Well, hey, okay, that was interesting. So I don't know if I picked up on camera, but we'll see. Okay, so it's flickering.
flicker into yellow, can you... I've got nothing on me that would make that happen. So hi, nice. I can feel heat actually. I said I was going to put my gloves on, but obviously, good job I didn't. But yeah, so this French. I use French. Wow, it's getting mental. Okay, I can feel heat around my legs as well. I don't understand why that would do that otherwise, but okay, nice to see you. I'm glad you're liking my toy. That's awesome. I didn't even expect this to like pick up because a lot of the times I use this they don't work. But yeah, thank you very much for interacting with my device. It's going mental, it's going all the way to red. I'm confused, like what's going on? Like it's chilling out. Oh, okay, you're following it, right, well whatever. Anyway, you can play with that as long as you want, like it's cool, I'm appreciative because that shows the viewers that you're around. So if you want to flicker it for yes and no, you can do that, or if I say something out loud to the camera, you can flicker it to confirm it. That would be cool. It's confirming. Okay, awesome, great, awesome. Okay, you like this. This is cool. Right, now stop it, please. Oh, that's weird. Okay, cool. Like, you stopped it really weird. It was like only yellow and not the middle green one. Okay, stop. Okay. Yeah. So I am wondering if you are a stuck soul or if you're come back to protect the place. Are you stuck? No. So, what? No, you're coming back to protect the place. I'm gonna listen as well, obviously. Oh, okay, there you go. Come back to protect the place. That's cool, like, because if you're a soldier guy, that's really nice. Like, that's sort of your job, yeah. Old habits die hard, I suppose. But okay. So, is there anything you'd like to tell other people about what you do? Anything? It says don't have like bad faith in what you do. Just keep going and look after yourself. Like, be strong. Whoa, that just weirdly vibrated my hand. That was strange. Right, okay. Anything else you want to say then, please? What's your name? Do you have a name? Frederick. Okay. Okay, so he knew Anne. Okay. That might make sense because they had their house redesigned and stuff. I don't know. Maybe French people came over and made French friends. I don't know. Did you make French friends? Did Anne make friends with you? Yeah. Thank you for doing that. That's really nice of you. To help me show others that you're here. I appreciate that. That's cool. Was you close friends? Yeah. Wow. That's cool. That's awesome. That's nice. I'm glad you. Are you still friends? Yes. Ah, that's kind of nice. Well done. You're doing really good in this. Have you played with them before? No. Alright, fair dues. That's good to know. Well, I'm glad to have you in my company. So, I'd kind of like to ask you some questions. Do you have any particular times that you are around? What century do you know? Do you know? I heard 1748. There was something significant. People are looking at me like I'm weirdos. I might wave at them just for a laugh. I don't like. I like people. I think it's fun. Like when people are like, "What's that person doing over there?" Yeah, I'm gonna go and be weird. Yeah. So I'll just be weird. Like my eyes watering a lot, so you're gonna see me doing that a lot. But it is what it is. Like it's either that or have tears down my face. So, Frederick, I mean, did you die here? No. Are you still here? Did you pass away? It's flickering a little tiny bit. Did you pass away at East Colton? Near East Colton? Possibly. I haven't bought anything to give him energies particularly today, so hopefully he doesn't run out of energy. Are you okay for energy? Little, it's just flickering a little bit. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. You're okay for energy then. That's okay. Right. Okay. I don't feel the heat, right? So I can feel where he is. So he's here. Okay. So I'll move this here, and then you can touch it if you want. So, what's a good question? Do you do you enjoy being around here? Oh, exceptionally, I heard. Enjoy the dog walkers. So that's good. Have you shown yourself as a full apparition? Whoa. Okay, you have before. That's cool. Are you able to show us anything on my footage? Like, could you try? You can. I mean, obviously you're showing us the crazy red lights, and I appreciate that. But okay, can you stop doing that for a minute? Okay, thank you. So how come you came back? How come you came back to look after this place? Okay, I heard. I particularly adore this place in the summer and the spring. It is very nice, to be fair. In the summer and the spring, it's lovely. Loads of animals, baby animals, everything. It's really nice. Really nice walk anyway, isn't it? Even in the freezing cold. He agrees. Okay. I don't know what else to ask you really. Like, I'm gonna tune in and just see what he wants to talk about. Is that cool? Cool, Fred? Or Frederick? Yep, okay, that's cool. Right, so, what do you want to say then, please? I'll just tell you guys what he's saying. Okay, we're back. I've got my gloves on now because my hands are just getting too cold to hold anything. Oh, I've got my pen. I'm going to put that away. But so, Fred, let's converse in a mediumship type of way. So, is there anything you'd like to tell people? There's little Robin. About anything going on? Anything important? That's a yes. Okay. He seems like a really nice guy. So he's like, be desiresome to others, be always kind, no matter their fortitude, their discriminative ways. Sorry. They are desiresome to hold others, and allow desiresome fates to behold them. Can I ask to be a sovereign sergeant? Okay. So like, loyal and true sergeant. So he's basically just saying that that's his position. Like, he wants people to know he's a sergeant. I don't know about French type sergeants. Maybe someone could tell me in the comments. Like, maybe I need to do my homework because I obviously do. But yeah, if you want to educate me, I appreciate that. I'm going to move over and see if I can get Frederick to move over with me. Right. This is still going mad. Right, we'll turn off. Turn off. It's still going crazy. I'll turn off. Right. Reset. It's still going crazy. Like, I don't know. Frederick, if this is you playing with this, can you stop it? Can you stop? Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. He's very enthusiastic. I like a spirit like that. That's good. That's good. Okay, so, what else did you want to tell people? Because, I mean, this is your moment to shine. Like, Frederick, did you have a second name? Can you tell me that? Carbon share? Carbon share? Is that right? Carbon share? Carbon share? Something like that? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to Google that and see, like, what is the French word? Is it a French word, or is it multiple words? Because sometimes you get told these words from spirit and you don't even know that's a word, right? Don't have a clue that's a word, but then all of a sudden it's a word when you Google it. So, okay, right. So what do you want to tell me? Oh, my surname is correct. Okay, Carbonshire. I mean, I might be saying that completely wrong, but that's how I heard it. So maybe that. Sometimes I'll say it like how you should spell it. So when you Google it, you find it. So let's see. Anything else you'd like to say? Yes. Can I be of divine whispering? As the people walk across this part of the grass, right? This is like the back part, so the park is mainly on that side, the woods and bits. Like away from me. So he whispers to them. What do you whisper? Because people are a bit scared of that. Like, I mean, I'm here for it. I might come back at night, but should I come back at night? Is it scary here at night? I remember when I was a teen, I came here at night, and I was like, nah, I'm not about the woods at night. I don't really like woods at night. Like, it freaks me out. Everyone's got their vice. So yeah, should I come here back at night at some point? I should. Will you whisper then? I'll get more equipment and then we might be able to hear you better. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So what do you whisper when you go past? Hello, good morning. Alright. Freddy's seems adequate. Yeah. That was funny. Anything else? I asked him to enjoy themselves. He's lovely. Like, he's a nice spirit. That's nice. Okay. Anything else? He says when moments come and seek to sorrow, I ask them. What? Ask them to what? Seek help or revenge. Okay. I mean, that's a bit soldiery, I suppose. Okay, so he wanted to explain that. So basically, he was like, if that doesn't, like, being nice doesn't work, then obviously you need to sort of kick butt a bit, sort of thing. Not his exact words, but he was suggesting that. He was like, try and do the good thing first. If it don't work, you need to crack a whip, sort of thing. Like, get people sorted out a bit more. Sometimes people need their butt kicked. I mean, shame. Okay, anything else? I keep getting like a hot wind on my hand whenever I get him touching that. It's kind of cool. You don't always get like sometimes you get one or the other. Sometimes you get like staticky feelings and stuff from this if you're in tune to that. Some people don't think they're in tune and then suddenly they feel it. So always be open to that kind of thing. Okay, Frederick. Anything else? Says he seeks all matters of the heart. He's a romantic soul. That's nice. He says like he enjoys people being romantic around here, so like cute picnics and things like that when they're like coupling. Cutie patootie. I mean, it's nearly Valentine's, I suppose. You might see someone. I don't know. It's flipping freezing. Might even be snowing at this time in Great Britain, but you know, yeah. Heard him laugh. Fair. Okay. Anything else you want to say? Because I'm gonna move on to my other location. I'm cold, and I want to sort of have a bit of a drink and stuff like that. Fuel myself. Do you want to say anything else? It says be receptacle to others and to the winds, but spirit will say to the winds when they mean like spirit talking to them, like don't be scared of them, because most of them are not scary. Like even the scary ones, generally you can sort them out pretty easily, but you know, mediumship gatekeeping. But yeah, don't be scared of spirit because they're not scary. I wouldn't do this all the time, every day if it was scary. I grew up in haunted houses and stuff, like multiple haunted houses. That was scary growing up, and I didn't know I was a medium. But yeah, okay. It says give people chances. Give them a chance to like mess up and then improve. Which is fair enough. Fair enough. Never let them cry without you. That's nice. You're a sweetheart. This guy's a sweet. Why is this guy not alive? People could be dating him. Anyway, right. Thank you, Frederick. I'm gonna move on to a different location, and film a new video. I think. So there is a graveyard across the road. So I'm gonna go over there and do some filming there, whilst I've still got battery on my phone and everything. So thank you very much, Frederick. Cabochon, whatever your name was. I don't know. Can't remember what it was now. Anyway, but yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you for looking after the people that come and visit the park. That's very nice of you. It's very nice of you. So I'm gonna go now. Thank you for speaking to me. Thank you, Anne, for speaking to me and us getting to know you a bit more. Appreciate that. Alright, see you later. So I'm walking to my second location. I'm gonna put that in a second video, right? So it's only over the road from East Calne Park, so it's kind of like a part 2, I suppose. But I'm gonna see if I can contact any spirits at the graveyard, because I am a weirdo who does this. But if we were training medium, that's a good idea. It's like the perfect place to learn where to communicate with spirit. Okay, they like it. No one talks to them properly unless it's where they can't hear them, like, you know, when you visit your family member or something, you just speak out loud. They appreciate things like that. You'll often go to like graveyards and stuff and feel like warm presences and stuff like that. That's spirit giving you comfort, looking after you. You might hear whispers. Depends how receptive you are to it. I'm gonna go around this mud. Right, I'm gonna be a little bit naughty. Not really, I'm not. But I am gonna go and film at the front gate if I can. Just to have a bit of a nosy, because this building's wicked. Like, my face is so close to that camera. It's just pretty. So bear with me. Dodge the dog walkers. And well, that's a lot of dogs. That woman's got like 4 dogs. But yeah. So yeah, let's have a little nosy. So yeah, look, all of that, you see the cameras and stuff, like, just there. They watch you. Like, so if you look at the clips online, it's just like, it's so dangerous in there. It's all falling down. It's a shame, but love what you've done with your cones. Beautiful. But yeah, it's just really dangerous. So it's not, well, I'm not going to go in there. Like, knowing me, I'd fall through a basement and then, I don't know, just not a good idea. So, I've got my hideous coffee that I just bought from a shop for £2.70. Like, I would not recommend this coffee. It's actually quite vile. But I had a nice time speaking to the spirits today. So thank you very much, spirits of East Calne Park. I only spoke to a couple. I mean, it's too cold. It's too cold. So my hands were literally starting to hurt at one point before I put my gloves on. And before I got this thing, I basically bought a coffee just to warm my hands up, even though I love coffee. Because it's not very nice. But, you know, you can't have it all. But yeah, so maybe we'll return at some point, talk to Frederick and Anne. I don't know, like, see where the path takes us. I was going to go over the road to a graveyard. That's my car just saying that my keys are in. I was going to go over to the graveyard across the road and communicate with those spirits, but I'm a bit too cold for today, so I might return there at some point. So it's like a nice little church, but I'm done. Like, I just don't like being too cold, you know, and it's Britain and I'm British and I'm gonna moan about the weather. So, but yeah, I'm done. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about spirits and communication and seeing my flickery light thing, my EMF detector. But yeah, I hope you had fun. If you want me to go anywhere particular, then let me know. Like, if you fancy coming along with me at some point, let me know, because like, I'm open to making friends and having a good time, talking to spirits. A lot of people want to understand and experience that sort of thing, so yeah, message me. I'll talk about spirits any day of the week. Right, hope you've enjoyed it. Bye.